Shave for the Brave!
There's so many wicked folks participating in this year's Shave for the Brave campaign, and now we are joined by the beautiful Louise. What do you have?
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I'm doing well. Today's a good day.
Yeah?
I'm tired, but it's okay. It's a good day.
Well, I appreciate that. And of course, who's the guy below us here on this trifecta of awesome, but Jeff Eaton himself.
What's up? Hey.
Jeff, where did you guys meet?
You know what? Louise and I are virtual buddies. I guess that's true to COVID style. Lots of mutual, like probably it's St. John's in Newfoundland, so it's mutual connections in the hundreds. But Louise and I got connected last fall, really through my work, which means cancer, obviously. And and Louise is one of the 22-year-olds one day in August last year who heard the words, "You have cancer." And Louise, that's a moment that we all remember. I remember it like it was yesterday, and it was a long time ago for me. Do you remember that day for you?
Yeah, no, you're right. That's something you really just don't forget. It's, sitting in the chair, sitting there. I was thinking it was going to be bad news, really hoping it would be, oh, it was just a cyst, you're fine. But after hearing, unfortunately, it is cancer, the feeling that you get in your stomach and everything that's associated with that, you don't forget it. It hurts.
Well,
Right.
I'm going to ask you a question. You go through that, you walk out, you don't know what the future will be. Do you reach out to your friends? Did you not? Did you share? Did you hold back? What happened the first few weeks during that diagnosis in terms of letting people in to the reality that you were dealing with?
Yeah, so I'm a big believer in social support and having a support system. I know that, being a psychology student, I know that social support can anything. My parents were there with me. We went home. I called my brothers, went over to my sister's house. So my immediate family knew right away. Went over to my grandparents' house, talked to my partner about it. So I wanted to tell everyone in person. So everyone, my immediate family and kind of everyone knew there. And then, it was supposed to be a holiday. It was like the day that was supposed to be regatta day. So I was supposed to go to have my cousin's house anyways. And we were supposed to spend the day in the pond. And my parents were like, we don't have to go. You can sit this one out. What do you want to do? And I was like, well, I need them. I need them to know. I need them to be in my army of supporters. So we went to the pond and I kind of just pulled all my cousins off side by side. So I just want to tell you, I was literally just diagnosed with cancer this morning. So at that point, yeah, my immediate family, my extended family, I wanted all of them to know, but I didn't. And my two best friends, I told them the next day. So it was kind of nice having everyone there know, so I can really have them to reach out to for different things. I can have my family members to reach out for certain things. My best friends, when I wanted to vent to them, my parents were being annoying or being overprotective, So really having that support system. And then slowly that week, I started telling my other friends, other friends that were not my, my primary group of friends, but I kept it between them for a while. And then eventually, when it was around actually Run for the Cure, that's when I kind of posted about it and used that moment to kind of let everyone know. But I needed my social support system. I really needed everyone that I was close to know so they can be there for whenever I needed, because that's the kind of family that I have. They're always like, whatever you need, I will drop anything for you and help you for whatever you want. So
Louise, that's so powerful, just to play something right in your wheelhouse, right? Like, I know a former prof of yours, Dr. Sheila Garland, huge research partner of YACC's. And in the YACC Prime study that we did together, we saw the power and importance of that social support and just how strongly it's tied to this concept of post-traumatic growth, right? The ability to propel out of our experience. And and find meaning and purpose. And in fact, a real correlation with those that have the lowest social support and then getting the biggest benefit when they do have access to that social support. So it's a huge part of our experience, and I love that you dialed into that so quickly. And you know, if we think about think about that day before you went to the family gathering, the day before that, Louise, what was going on? Who were you? What were you doing? What was your life?
Geez. Well, funny, the weekend before, the 2 days before, we had a family Olympics. I planned that, I don't know, back in June. So we had this big full day family Olympics. I had the mind, I knew that I had something there in my breast. So that was in the back of my mind for a few weeks. However, I didn't really let it get to me. So before August 3rd, I was a master's student, just wrote my thesis, just passed that in, getting ready to go to do my PhD in clinical psychology at New Brunswick, to go to University of New Brunswick. So I had that in mind. It was kind of like a undergrad, master's, PhD, kind of like a straight line set in stone for me. But then cancer just obviously blew things out of proportion. So it would just really, it changed everything.
It has a way of doing that, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah, changes everything, and reprioritizing, changes the schedule. Like so many of the things you just touched on are a core part of why YACC is here, and this mission of ours is because cancer is different for young adults. It's a big challenge, no matter when it comes. For young adults, we just have different stuff going on in our life. So when cancer comes, we have different stuff to deal with, right? And you just laid that out, right? So many of us are on this track of whether it's school or starting careers, starting families, and then you're just derailed over onto this
Exactly
alternate universe, kind of like.
And it's not just it's not like, okay, here's a diagnosis, what do I do to get better? It's, here's a diagnosis, what does fertility look like? Can I have kids in the future? Do I have to go do egg retrieval? What is my financial situation? I'm still a student, so I really didn't have that much money to support myself. I was lucky that I have my friends and family around with me, but it's just so much more than just the diagnosis and the cure. It's your life that just kind of got put on hold, and really having to reevaluate what your life looks like for you now.
Yeah, that's right. It does force that reflection on where are you and where are you going, and I think a lot of times for people it gives them a reprioritization of the things they thought were most important, and that those can be helpful things. But there's no question that none of us signed up for this big delay in our plans and a realignment of our life. So that's part of the reconciliation that we got to do, and social support's a huge help with that. And we're super pumped to have you as part of this year's Shave campaign, because the Shave is the biggest source of funds to help us keep young adults like you connected in community and reach out to new ones, adding them in all the time. And we're super pumped about that. Primetown's the next biggest thing we're doing in May. We're gonna get 1,000 young adults, parents for the first time coming in, health professionals. We're super excited about it. So thanks so much for being part of this year's Shave campaign. We're super, super glad to have you.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for asking me.
You're so well spoken. Oh my gosh, like the community is lucky to have you to lend support. And I'm so thankful that I got a chance to meet you. And I'm sure that I'll be seeing you again, especially as the Shave for the Brave campaign steams out of the gates. A big campaign of fundraising to sign up, donate to the cause, to help incredible young adults, our future leaders like you. I got a feeling you'll be my boss one day.
I would hope to kind of always be a part of YACC. So it's just helped me in so many different ways. You reach out. I mean, I'm on the Facebook group. I would reach out and say, hi, I'm new here. I know I'm going to lose my hair. And what do you do to kind of help with that? What do you do with your eyelashes, your eyebrows? Because as a woman, knowing that's all taken from you is really hard, because that hits your self-esteem and your self-confidence. So reaching out to one, I'm still in contact with someone from Toronto who initially helped me. She's like, this is what you should do for your hair. If you get this kind of wig, this is what you should look out for. So, really having that across the country, knowing that you're not alone, it's empowering.
Wow.
Louise, that's incredibly well said. And on the same show, which is happening on Brave Day, we are engaging with another ambassador, Archer Michaud, who is shaved in support of and now in memory of his mom, who died a year ago. His mom, Julie, created that Facebook group you're talking about after her first retreat. She came home and she's like, we got to find a way to get this community growing in the digital spaces. She created it. There's over 1,300 members in there now, of which you are one. So I love hearing the support, and that's what we're here to do. It's all about community and connection and being there for each other.
It really is.
Shave your head. Details at shaveforthebrave.ca.
Brought to you by Browning Harvey, CIBC, Oz FM, NTV, and the Newfoundland Herald.